biggest welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Start the drive, 13 yards, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now room for Eckler, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they try the right side here. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Allen's got it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there for Houston. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Carr going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Charger drive about to get going. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open. Herbert has it knocked free. Now, hang on here. I believe, yeah, that is Justin Herbert, the young quarterback, still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Carr now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsay. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think?
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall.
And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to 4.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
is out of bounds inside the 35. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, it's Evans. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Carr to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first and goal at the 1.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Keene with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, it's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On play action, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right.
A throw right side caught by Keene.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Lindsey. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Lindsey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Carr now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They run the counter. It's Lindsey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Shotgun now for Carr.
And that's caught left side by the tight end, Keene.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Carr completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsey. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him?
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for L.A. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Carr.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8. And they'll go right back to Evans.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Rumpf coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
On the give, this is Evans.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Again, a run with Evans.
Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
They'll stay on the ground, Evans again.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that,
usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Evans. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Slide for the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Herbert now. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. He's got Allen. Able to slither by. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Deep into Houston territory. A big play there for L.A. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put